Hey guys, welcome to Herbie's Reef. Today we're going to do an unboxing of our order from Fraghouse corals. We recently did a live sale and we won about 8 corals and we're really excited to have gotten these. We got some of the ones we've wanted for a long time. Things like the Reef Raft, Pink Floyd, and some others. So let's see what we've got. This is our first time to order from this particular place, but they're really close to us. We're in East Dallas area, well, pretty far east of Dallas, and they're in Tyler, which is another hour east of us. So not too far. It arrived pretty early in the morning. Here's our Pink Floyd. Oh, and here's a free one. Panama Red. I don't know what that is, but I'm excited to see it. And then this one is a wishbone, and it's got the polyps out in the bag. So that's pretty cool. And this is one called Satan's Missiles. And we're assuming these are missiles aimed at Satan because we're not fans of Satan. We got this one for $1, Mega Man. I don't know what it looks like, but it was only $1.
This is our Jason Fox Yellow Tips.
These things packaged really, really well. So here's another free one. It's a Purple Poison, Fraghouse Corals Purple Poison. So I don't know what that is either.
We're really excited about this one. This is our Palmer's Blue Millie. Looks like it has its polyps out a little bit in the bag.
And this is, I don't know how to say this one, but it's a Mani Pack, Reef Raft Mani Pack. And I think I got a little excited when I ordered this one and just clicked it, but I don't know that we really wanted this one. I'm not even sure what this thing will end up looking like, but it was not a cheaper one. It was one of the more expensive ones, so hopefully it's good.
This here is the Moonshine Millie we got, and again, the polyps are open in the bag.
So it looks like a pretty good order. 2 free ones, so you can't complain about that. And then we got, their prices were really good because like for the Pink Floyd, it was still $80, but that's about 40% of what most people charge. I think they're normally about $150, and same with the Mani Pack. And then a lot of these others were around the $30 range, so not bad at all. We're excited to see how they'll turn out. We'll get these acclimated and show you what they look like in the tank. Go ahead and acclimate these guys in the container they came in. So we're going to go ahead and put them in there. We've temperature acclimated them, and now we're going to add them to this box. And then we will drip acclimate them over about an hour. I guess for now I'm going to keep them in these little cups. But this is the Palmer's Millie. Wishbone, which this one looks a lot like the Hawkins that we had. And that is the Satan's Missiles.
Very nice frag of Satan's Missile there. Got a lot of heads.
And this is the free one, Purple Poison. Nice for free acro. These weren't cheap acros, really. This one's about $60 on their website, so not bad. I don't know if I would have purchased it or not. Although it's a very pretty coral, I don't know that it'll go in our main tank. We'll probably keep it in the frag system, just because we have very limited space left, so it has to be the #1 coral we wanted to win. We did not win. We wanted a solar flare, Jason Fox solar flare, and we were unable to get one. We weren't fast enough because that was the one a lot of people wanted to win. We're gonna have to save our limited space for that and a few others.
And that's
this is the Pink Floyd. Really nice frag of Pink Floyd. And this is the Moonshine Millie. Pretty good sized head. They're still not huge frags, but not bad. Not as small as I get from a lot of places. And hopefully they'll grow quickly. Hopefully they'll grow at all. We've been having a few issues with our tank, which we will update you guys on soon. Our first major problems with our tank. So this is the Manny pack, one of the most expensive ones I purchased of the day, and I just got click happy and bought one that I was thinking about buying, but I didn't really want. And this one's actually going to go in the frag tank, which is unfortunate for a coral this expensive. And he said that these brown out when they ship, and it is pretty brown. So hopefully it's kind of a green coral with some yellow and blues, but it looks pretty brown. This is the yellow tips, which is not a super expensive coral, but it's one I really like. It kind of, to me, looks like the fox flame, only with a blue base. And it gets a little longer. The fox flame has kind of short fingers, and these get longer. Hard to tell the color. I'm looking at it from here. Looks like we'll have plenty of water. Definitely can't complain about a company that includes 2 free corals, and one of them was an $80 coral and one of them was a $60. So just really nice guys at Fraghouse Coral. The live sale was fun. We really enjoyed it, and their prices are really good. And then 2 freebies. Can't complain about that.
And this one here was our $1 coral, the Mega Man.
That's really huge for $1. It's kind of a green with a blue tip. And this is the Panama Red, which was another free one. And that's a nice sized chunk. It's got almost 3 heads, 3.5 heads. So, not bad. Well, we will drip acclimate these guys and then we'll show them to you in the system. Hey guys, I just thought I'd show you real quick how we put stuff on the back wall of our aquarium. We have these frag plugs that we purchased from Bulk Reef Supply, and they've got a little magnet that goes on the back, and it sticks on. So that obviously that helps. And what we do is we take the new coral, and I have these tile snips, and I just cut the plug off, and then we get some super glue and put a little glue on, and then we glue it to the new frag plug. And then an important part, in my opinion, is you not only want to use the magnet, because if you use the magnet by itself, we found that the snails tend to hang on to it, and overnight it'll fall down. Once it encrusts, you're good, but until it encrusts, a lot of times the snails will knock it down. So I add a little glue to the back too, and then we stick it onto the glass and use the magnet in addition to that. And with that, I have not had one fall yet. So we'll show you these when we get them in. Alright guys, we got these corals in and acclimated, and I have to say I'm very impressed with Fraghouse corals. This is one of the nicest shipments I've ever gotten, and they included 2 free frags that are really pretty, and we're excited to have them, although we did put them in the frag tank just simply because we're running out of room. So we're going to go over the placement of these corals and just show you what they look like, and you may notice that some of our stuff isn't looking so hot, like this torch right here is just not real happy right now. And that's from some problems we're going to go over in another video. And we also lost a couple of our acros that were on this arch, the Hawkins and the Solomon Tort. But we will talk about why we lost them and what we think happened in a different video, and go over that. But as far as the new corals go, this is the Pink Floyd, and it is just a bright yellow. I'm very happy with this one. This was probably the most expensive one we got in this order. I can't remember how much it was, but definitely on the pricier side. And I think it was around $80, and they're normally about $150. And it's really yellow. So there's not a whole lot of yellows other than, I mean, we have the Pink Lemonade too, which is the other yellow coral I can think of. But other than these two, you don't see a whole lot of yellow corals. I guess there's the Pikachu and a few others, but not a lot. And then we moved, we put the Pink Floyd here up front, because it really likes high par. And then we moved this forest fire to the back wall. And next to that is the Moonshine Millie. I'll try to zoom in on that. And its polyps aren't out yet because we just put it in. It's got them out a little bit, but it's hard to pick up on the camera. And then this is that Missiles Against Satan frag, and they gave us a nice chunky frag of that one. It will, as it grows, it'll get some blue tips, and it's kind of a red with blue tips. And then over here on the arch, this is a Palmer's Blue Millie. And its polyps are already out some, but you can kind of see the polyps already flowing in the waves. And then back here is that wishbone. And I don't know what type of acro this is, but it's definitely got some nice long polyps. I love the movement of this thing. It's really a pretty cheap acro, but I love the movement that this thing offers. And it looks like in the pictures that they have on their website a teal color, although here it looks more of a kind of a light lime green. And then we put the yellow tips in a spot that it's a little harder to see, right there. I'm going to unzoom for a minute and then try to zoom back in and see if I can get my phone to focus a little better on it. I just have my eyes dilated at the eye doctor, so my focus ability, I don't know if it's me or the phone, but that's the blue tips. We had to put it, or I'm sorry, yellow tips. I want to call it blue tips all the time, but it's really yellow tipped. And it's close to the anemone, so we put it low. Our goal is that it will fill in this area, and as it gets to the anemone, we're going to kind of keep it trimmed away from it. But I think it will add something to that part of the tank. And if the anemone gets it, it's kind of a cheaper coral. So we're taking the risk. Although, I don't know, that anemone looks pretty close. If it gets too close, we'll have to move that thing. And we've got a few more frags, but I have to go to the fish room and the frag tank to show you those. Okay, here we are in the frag room. And so my lighting in here is not quite as nice, not as many of the blues, so you can't see them. Maybe I can turn the blues on this light. I don't know if that will make them, nope, that makes it worse, I think. You can kind of get the glow of that Mega Man in the middle. It's got a kind of a glowing blue tip on the top, but it doesn't make good for the video. But the middle one's the Mega Man that we got for $1, and then to the right of that is the free one they threw in, and that one is called the Panama Red. This one right here, Mega Man, and then Purple Poison. And then in the back is another one of the more expensive ones we bought, and it is not very pretty. I hope it colors that. It's a Manny Pacquiao. He's named after a boxer. I don't know how to say it, but anyhow, that's what that one is. And it gets green with some yellow and purple, and it's pretty, but I don't love the shape of it, and it's kind of a mint green. So we decided we would, for now, just hold off on putting it in the big tank and just use it as a frag. So that's it for now. Oh, and if you look, our silly urchin has decided to wear one of my frags of Zoas. These stupid urchins grab onto everything. I did not know it could hold on to something that heavy. So anyhow, I'm going to have to remove that from him and take away his prize. Anyhow, until next time.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.